Hi, my name is Wabrielle Wright, and I go to Williamsville North High School.
Wabrielle, do you feel like Barack Obama being in office makes you more motivated to do well in school and different type of activities?
Honestly, to tell you the truth, it really didn't have an effect on me, but it actually made me excited, and I was happy and overjoyed to see that we actually elected our first African American president, and that's going down in history right now as we speak. So I'm just happy about that.
Why don't you feel like it had any effect on you? Or were you just already highly motivated to begin with?
I was already highly motivated, but it really didn't have an effect on me because I don't really look at the color or the race. The fact that it was just his personality, Obama's personality, it just seemed like to begin with, he's going to be a better president than Bush, and that he's going to change things. I really didn't look at the color, but that too, the color of his skin, which he was African American, that kind of pushed me, and I was pretty happy about that.
So even though you don't feel more motivated in school, is there a sense of pride in being African American?
Yes, since I was little, I was glad I'm glad I'm African American. African Americans, we hold high offices, very high offices. We broke the glass ceiling a long time ago.
Now, what's this glass ceiling everyone keeps talking about?
The glass ceiling, basically, it doesn't allow minorities to reach high offices and be leaders of
different things.
Yeah, different things in the world, and basically we have an African American president. We have a lot of people that are African American.
Now you say we hold high offices and that we have an African American president, but he wasn't always there. You mean people like Colin Powell and Byron Brown and David Patterson?
Yeah, like people in high offices like that. Like we have a lot of lawyers, doctors, and basically like we invented a lot of things. African Americans invented a lot of things that we would not have today if we were not here.
So do you feel like if it had been a woman president rather than African American president, would you have that sense of pride and needing to do better, or would it have been the same for you?
I mean, it's kind of the same because I'm African American and I'm a lady, a female. So if we had a woman president, it wouldn't really change to me. But I think us having an African American president, it actually gave me more interest in doing better, as you would say, than the president being a woman.
Have you ever heard of this Obama effect before now?
Yeah, I heard of the Obama effect.
Is it just hype?
Is it just what?
Is it just hype? Hype, like, is it just made up? Made to seem even more?
I think it's made up. I think the Obama effect is made up. I mean, everybody got all rowdy and happy that we're having the first African American president. But that was just it. Like Breonna Lacey said earlier, it's what we do. It's not because it's our choice what we have to do.
And Breonna said that most of her motivation and drive came from her family background. Is that the same for you?
Yes, it actually is the same. It does come from family background because my parents taught me a lot. But actually, the most motivation comes from God because I grew up in a Christian home and my dad's a pastor of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. So most of my motivation comes from God and God's word, not of these worldly things.
Do you think that people saying that they want to do better because of Barack is like idol worship almost?
A little. Because people today, they still have sides, if you know what I mean.
No, explain.
Let's just say, I'm not saying it's true, but an African American would stick up for an African American, and a Caucasian would stick up for a Caucasian.
So, does that have anything to do with the idol worship? Do you think that people are putting too much weight on Obama's being the president?
I think it is kind of idol worship, because since we African Americans have, now that we have an African American president, we're going all hard, and we have posters, we have stickers, we have shirts, we have pins, we have hats, we have everything. I've seen everything in the world that is made of about Obama. Even in the school library right now, when I just walked in, the first thing I seen on the glass window is Obama's face, and we have him on magazines and everything. But I'm actually glad that we have all that. It's actually nice to see, because the Obama family, that is the most beautiful family I ever seen in the White House. Not just because they're African American, but it is a beautiful black family that is in the White House today.
Do you think that sets a role model for you to model your family after when you get older?
Yes, it is a role model family, because you see a wife and you see Obama and you see their children all together as one. And nowadays, as I look around, I see only one-parent families, or stepbrothers and stepsisters.
Do you think that's a form of the Obama effect, for people to model their families instead of just going to college and getting careers, but having an ideal family counts as well?
Yes, I do. The Obama family sets an example as one whole black family together that loves each other and that are educated. And Obama and Michelle are both educated in high offices. So I think that when I get older, I'm going to get my education and go to college, and also look for a husband that I will stay with and maybe have children in the long run.
Do you see some of your family reflected into the Obama family?
I do see my family reflected in the Obama family, because I do have a loving mother and loving father, and I see Obama setting a good example to a lot of people in his surroundings and basically the whole United States. And I also see my dad, and he's like a president to the church, my Seventh-day Adventist church, and he sets an example, and he's like a dad.
What church is this?
This is Victory Temple Seventh-day Adventist Church on Northampton and Maston.
Thank you for talking with me today, Gabrielle.
You're welcome, Christine.
So the overall consensus is that our individual goals and motivations don't come from just one person, Barack Obama, but they come from a multitude of different places, like our beliefs in God and our parents and our family. And I think this is completely fair to say. But we all have to come up with our own inspirations, and if Barack Obama does inspire you, then by all means, do what he does. Model yourself after his goals. And if he doesn't inspire you, then that's okay too. But the thing is, us as African Americans need to learn to have more motivations and more goals, no matter who they come from. This is Kristen Elmore, signing off.